You are watching Sports Nation, presented by Toyota.
See you, Terry.
We're still trying to figure out the 16 million.
It's the gift bag.
Oh, welcome back.
1,000 gift bags, 10 G's each.
No.
10 million.
Tom Habershow, I am so sorry that you walked in on this mess, but you have some. We have some good topics. We're just going to try to move past the $60 million lie.
Your math was really good.
It was
On the break, it was really good.
works
Yeah, you just
out
missed a couple
on paper.
zeros, but who cares?
It's just numbers.
All right, let's. Well, it's a lie. Let's start with a recent story you and Bobby Marks wrote on ESPN.com on the teams to watch as the next NBA super teams in 2018. You had 9 franchises total. At the top of the list was the Lakers. I don't know why y'all are staring at us. I thought there'd be a list. Go ahead and drop a hot take right now and tell us all why the Lakers are the next super team in this
Hey,
league.
Showtime 2.0. I might even say Zotime 2.0. Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball are going to be on this team, but everybody else is going to be gone. I mean, they're going to change all the roster basically. Julius Randle's going to be traded. Luol Deng's going to be stretched, and Jordan Clarkson's going to be traded. No. That's going to open up $70 million in cap space next summer. With these 3 deals, they're going to make this a LeBron James or Russell Westbrook and Paul George. You could somehow even fit 3 guys under that cap. So they're going to have $70 million. It's going to be like Miami Heat 2011, just in L.A.
Who takes the haircut, though? You can't fit 3 guys.
Well, KD just took that haircut.
True.
LeBron James already took the haircut in Miami.
He literally took a haircut this summer as
That's
well.
true.
Booyah. Said it?
Can't argue that, really.
I
think that's happening with Magic Johnson upstairs with the Midas touch and guys wanting to play in L.A., waiting for an excuse to play for the Lakers again. Now they have that in a talented young roster. I agree with you wholeheartedly, except CP3, some part of that.
Yeah.
I've heard, I've read.
He's a free agent next summer, too, and is DeMarcus Cousins a free agent. I actually thought LeBron would be going to Clippers next summer, but with Chris Paul leaving, and they go with Gallo on the roster, that's not a good fit there.
No.
I mean, I like the idea of the Lakers getting more talented.
You're about to be really negative.
No, it's just,
I can feel it.
My thing is that I think we're just so loose with the term super team. Because we think anytime we get a big name with another big name, we think it's a super team. And it's like, when I think about where this conversation first began with the big 3, 3 guys who are already on their way to the Hall of Fame before they got together, formed a team. To me, that was the first super team. When you look at Miami, 3 guys going to the Hall of Fame before.
Hey, Chris Bosh was not a surefire Hall of Fame.
He wasn't surefire, but he was borderline at that point, right?
Is the argument 3?
We always called those
so
big
I'm looking
threes,
at
only the Warriors became a super team.
That's
right,
what
exactly.
Big 3,
Yeah,
and the Warriors, that's when this whole super team thing has only been 1 year old.
Right, and that team was a championship team that added an all-star who was a Hall of Fame bound, became a super team. I think putting LeBron James with a couple guys who are in their 2nd and 3rd year, and then one other all-star, doesn't necessarily make it a super team.
All of these teams involve Zubac at center.
I'm getting yelled at.
The big 4.
Put that out there.
New Rockets teammates James Harden and Chris Paul have been playing in the Drew League, and it appears CP3 is doing what he does. He's barking at his teammates. Here's the video of Chris Paul yelling at Harden for not taking a layup on offense. Harden hilariously laughed and danced it off.
Look at this.
Jacoby, somebody's got to make an adjustment, right? Who's making the bigger one between these 2 guys?
What I love about this video is this is a microcosm of who these players are. You know, you've got CP3 barking at his teammates, taskmaster, floor general, organizer, and then you've got like this aloof basketball idiot savant genius thing that is James Harden, like dancing and then coming over and hugging him. You will see this over and over and over and over again in Houston, and I don't know if it's going to negatively affect the team, but it's going to happen over and over and over. This is the Drew League.
CP3 is going to have to make the adjustment. This is why. This is the first team that he's going to have, which is not definitively his team. It's still going to be James Harden's team. He's the one with the $250,000 contract now. CP3 is the one who actually can opt out. CP3 is going to have to make the adjustment because he's not getting his own team for the first time in his career.
LZ, I'm backing you up on this. Here's a stat. Last year, who led the league in time of possession? Ball in the hand, who led the league? James Harden. It was James Harden. 8.9 minutes per game. The ball was in his hands more than anybody else in the NBA. That is going to be an adjustment, not just for Chris Paul, but for everybody in the league that wants to play with James Harden. That system is built around him. And the pace of what the Rockets play, Chris Paul likes to slow it down, micromanage every possession, milk it for 20 seconds. That's not Mike D'Antoni basketball. That's going to be a huge adjustment.
Well, we act like those images are disturbing when they're actually
No, they were
a
fun.
healthy relationship. And that's how every team that is going to go out there and do something, that's how you have to get down. Sometimes we're going to butt heads. Respect this. The reason why they're playing together is because of their personal relationship and their respect for each other professionally. James Harden, exhausted. That game 6
Are
didn't
you
have
serious?
anything. No, he
Not exhausted. Something else was going on.
Okay, give you whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Made that call to Chris Paul, said, I need somebody else to take this offense with me, share this responsibility, create plays with the ball. And then CP3 is saying the same thing, like, you know what, I'm getting up there in age. I would like someone who in the fourth quarter can give me buckets. Blake Griffin, love you, bro. That's not what you do.
That's not how you love
That's not what he does. So I think this was a marriage made in their minds in heaven, and we're just seeing it play out. It's going to be a good thing.
Tom, I want to talk to you a little bit about what went down in Miami over the weekend. As we know now, Jay Cutler got the one-year, $10 million deal with the Dolphins.
What did I do in Miami?
I know, right? That's kind of scary intro. According to Armando Salguero of the Miami Herald, Kyle Orton and Tim Tebow were also in the running for the Dolphins connection. Both those guys played in Denver, while Miami head coach Adam Gase was the Broncos QB coach. But both guys have also been out of football for multiple years. Colin Kaepernick was also considered. But does it seem to you as though teams are undervaluing what Cap can do?
Yo, this whole Bill Parcells, you are what your record is. Get out of here with that. Like, does he play defense?
Call Bill. You wouldn't say that if the tuna was here. Don't come to me like that.
I would say it right to his face. I'm saying it to your face. Look, does he play defense? Does he receive?
No.
Does he play running back?
No.
He does run the ball. This idea that Colin Kaepernick is not a winner because of his record last year, if this was the NBA, maybe you can make that argument. But this guy had a 55 QBR last year, which is better than Eli Manning, better than Cam Newton, better than Ryan Tannehill, who he should have been replacing there in Miami, and he's not got a contract. The idea that Colin Kaepernick is not a starting quarterback in the NFL because of his record last year is blasphemy. If you want a record, how about the Super Bowl? How about 3 years ago he was 8-8? It's not just him the reason why they weren't winning.
Respect for your argument, even though you're isolating variables to make your argument louder. Hey,
That's how it works.
I know, but you got to look at it. You got to look at it in its totality, its circumference, and look at it like this: the value relationship of who Colin Kaepernick is to an organization has shifted, despite the positives being you are a good quarterback, 16-4, 55 QBR. The negatives are you have not won in this league in the last 3 years.
Oh, that's the only negative?
No, I said negatives. Can I finish? Do you? I don't want to do a list of Colin's negatives because it seems like I'm piling on. 8-8, 2 wins, 1 win. People are saying, okay, we're going to say that the other guys are not the positives. They're in my ear saying go to quit. So basically all I'm saying to you is he is undervalued in terms of how much he can help a team, but they're also leery of what comes with that. The worst sentence you can hear as a quarterback in the NFL is he a starter or not? Because Tebow found himself in that situation. If you're not a bona fide starter to them, then they're like, do I want my guy with the clipboard as the backup bringing that attention? And that's all this conversation has boiled down to.
What is the attention?
Who retired.
What is the attention again? What is the attention again?
The attention?
Yeah.
The protest. That's what they're saying.
Addressing police brutality. I just want to make sure every time we bring it up, we have to make sure we keep it focused.
It's not a football thing.
I'm so irritated by this.
It's not a football discussion.
I wish I hadn't taken my vacation yet. We got to take a quick break. I know, I feel like I should do it again. This dude followed Yasiel Puig for 3 blocks.
Yes.
Tom, I wish you were staying for the rest of this because this guy might be
I'm not
nuts.
feeling this. This is Sports Nation.
Welcome back to Sports Nation, presented by Toyota.
Tuesday, ESPN Films will feature 2 high school basketball stories and new documentaries premiering back-to-back on ESPN. What's that, Marcellus?
I'm going to the screening tonight of Morning Sci-Fi.
Oh, very nice. Well, there you go. You got 8
respect.
Eastern, the Baltimore Boys, followed by the Morning Sci-Fi.
Stace Bozeman played on that team. I played with him growing up. Best athlete I've ever played with.
That's actually.
He's trying to say the same thing.
Why are you holding your mic like it's some sort of lounge act?
So you can drop it later.
I dropped my mic.
It is so Monday today.
Number 1 in the country. Number 1 in the country in football. Number 2 in the country in basketball.
Oh,
in
wow.
High school.
Seriously?
Insane, dude. Insane.
Okay, that is a pretty good
6'4",
story.
and he was like 7 years old. Insane.
Dang, time for the Sports Nation mailbag. That's where MJ's headed, by the way.
I want to fact check that.
America's fastest growing segment involving fake mail and a fake bag from our real producers. Here we go. We'll start things off with, yes, Jeff in Washington. Did you guys see that dude run 3 blocks to get Yasiel Puig's autograph? I admire his tenacity. Is there anyone you would run to meet?
No. No.
Answer is no.
No. If someone said they had the winning lottery numbers, I would run for a block and a half and then stop.
And what,
Whatever.
steal them? By the way, this is like, God, Yasiel was in a cab. That's the funny part.
And then how did the cab pull up to him? I got logistical questions here.
Oh, so you're thinking this is a... Oh, I see what you're
You
thinking
guys are
now.
spoiled now. Desensitized because you've seen so many celebs. You're used to the good treatment
Oh,
for your
yes.
life. But there was a moment, me coming from college to the pros, first game ever, I got to play against the Denver Broncos. I idolized Eric Dixon and John Elway. Got to see John Elway. I didn't run to him because we were playing against him. He was right there.
He's running from you right now.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
Dude, there was no greater feeling than seeing the number 7 Elway that wasn't at Foot Locker. It was really him in that jersey on that field, and I was right next to him. That was that moment.
I'm not decent. I've always been very shy, so I don't ever want to meet people. I don't want to go backstage. I don't want to go... There's no... What am I going to say? We're not going to become friends as a result of it, so it's just an awkward...
That was that attitude.
Yeah, right.
Yasiel's cab was going the direction that the kid was going. That's what it was. If the cab's going the other way, then I'm not running. But if it's going the way I'm going,
We've all been in Manhattan. Are they avenue blocks or are they street blocks?
It's street block.
Yeah, gotta be straight. I'm not going
Running avenues.
All right, y'all see I see you on the tube tonight.
It's doable.
Hell no.
Next up, OMG, Jalen from Detroit. Hey, wait, pump the brakes. Usain Bolt lost a race? You gotta be kidding me. This is the biggest upset in sports history.
Please.
Right? Yeah, he was beaten. It was his final 100.
Oh, he didn't get out the block.
He lost to Justin Gatlin.
Come on, Keyshawn, come on.
World Championships
It ain't
in London.
It ain't happening.
Does this do anything to his legacy at all?
Oh, absolutely.
Wait,
No,
what?
Absolutely.
No, crazy.
And this is the best thing that could have happened if you're a track and field fan and Usain Bolt fan. Let me give you two. Justin Gatlin is 35.
Yes.
Just beat Usain Bolt in his last race. Maybe it's not going to be your last race after all, because just look at it. If Usain Bolt is 31, so the next Olympics, you're going to be 34,
Right, he's young.
younger than a dude that just beat you in your last race. Oh, I'm glad.
So is this all a ploy to build up interest?
I think this is his last.
I don't know.
Last individual race.
I look at Usain Bolt and I say, this is the most underappreciated athlete of our time. I think he's just barely beat Serena
pretty
at that.
appreciated.
And let's take a look.
Very well
Let's
appreciated.
take a look at some of his accomplishments. Perhaps there's some sort of graphic that lists those kind of things.
Oh.
He's got the
I thought this was going to be
fastest man in
different.
the world record.
No, fastest man ever who existed.
Exactly.
Okay,
Record of that.
that's
8 Olympic gold medals.
Whatever.
8 man to win the 100, 200, and the 4x100.
All right, the facts.
He's only got 8
Has
medals.
won.
He's
won
well
100
appreciated, though.
World champs 3.
Yeah, why do you...
No, he's underappreciated.
He's
underappreciated.
I feel like he's appreciated
He's
well.
got TV
Like,
commercials.
No.
Yeah, he
what
does.
else
I've seen him
would
on
you like us
TV.
to
If you
do?
look at like a legendary track and field athletes, I do not think that he's considered as high.
He's the
I
greatest
beg
ever.
to
He
differ.
surpassed Carl Lewis.
That's what I'm trying
That's
to
how
say.
they announce him now.
He's like the guy
He's the
everyone
guy.
says.
Yeah.
Before anyone else knows.
They sold 600,000 seats to the stadium, which before they would sell 80,000. 600,000 over
His
the
name
week
is
and a
Usain
half.
Bolt.
It's
You've seen
Like, that's
name
it.
dropped in rap songs.
Yeah, yeah.
Which track and field person gets a name dropped in rap songs?
Next up, Kelvin from Los Angeles says, I was listening to all this Keyshawn Marcellus race talk. It's spiraling out of control. Even Rams coach Sean McVay jumped in, and he's got me leaning toward Marcellus.
Oh,
Coach.
And who's going to win the race, coach? He picked already. Who'd you pick? No, he going to change it now.
Here's what I asked Keyshawn, okay? I said, are you under a 4.8 right now? He said, absolutely. I said, okay, maybe I'll go towards you. But seeing Marcellus in person, you tell Keyshawn I'm changing my decision.
Well, this just in, we actually have a response to that now. We just got it from Keyshawn. This ought to be good. Oh, no.
This is exciting.
McVay has oh wait, he done switched up on you. He got more than you.
Yeah, he originally picked me, and then he saw Marcellus in person, so he switched to Marcellus. That's okay, it's all good. You're born 5 and 11, so it doesn't even matter to me.
So you vandalized them?
Yeah, you 5 and 11, vandalized you. I just want you to see this is real, Coach McVay. When you change and you act like you don't know me, I'm now putting a little hokey poke on you. You 5 and 11, voodoo style.
All right, you got it.
That's not even right.
Look at the video.
Keyshawn goes for the jugular.
That's two different talents. Coaching a team as a first first-year head coach and realizing who's the real athlete in this race right now. Look at all that ear fat Keyshawn had and them liquor store cheeks. Look at them liquor store cheeks. Boy, you look boy.
What's a liquor store cheek look like?
Oh, I'll show you later. Let me tell you something. This morning, Keyshawn comes in. He's drinking fresh, cold-pressed juice.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And then he goes, oh, man, that hot yoga sure is exhausting. I'm like, you're doing hot yoga now?
Mm-hmm.
He's training, man.
Did he wait too long, though?
Yes, he did.
That's what I feel. Because I originally was Team Keyshawn, too. I'm starting to think I might switch.
Really? You're going to go 5 and 11? Oh,
it's just that I see him every day, and he looks great. So I'm like, maybe that. I don't know. I haven't seen Keyshawn.
There's no way.
I'll wait till the weigh-in next Thursday.
Oh, yeah. And you're hosting?
Yeah. Because I feel like that'll be the final.
Do we have to really get on the scale?
Put on my...
Yes.
Why you would.
100%. Did you just ask me if you have to go to the scale on the weigh-in?
That's what we're calling it a weigh-in.
understand how weigh-ins work, right?
Well, why are we having a weigh-in for a race?
For a race, right.
Just because you're going to build hype for the big
Shouldn't we just test you guys for PEDs?
Oh.
I feel like that's what we should do.
Hey, what's coming up?
I don't know. We'll be back to Winter Sisters. No, we shouldn't do that.
No, don't do that.
Why? It's not illegal for us.
Hey, Siri.
Is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
10 Eastern on ESPN. We'll have game one of the 3-game series between the Cubs and Giants at 8.
They still champs.
After the game tonight between those two, stick around for SportsCenter tonight with Scott Van Pelt.
SCP and the Hizzy.
Time for Pulse of the Nation presented by Toyota. Winners, the losers, and Dirk Nowitzki posting some photos of himself in front of Beyonce and her twins holding a selfie stick. He's done a few of these now, Lil Z. He seems to be having a great offseason.
I think he is.
He's having a great off.
That's hilarious.
He was in Africa for NBA Africa. Like, he's living.
He's making sure that his final season is memorable.
Oh, is this the farewell?
Oh, here it is.
There it is.
Kristaps Porzingis, Generation X.
Oh, yeah.
And then what?
Makes that look easy.
And then, he got
He didn't catch the ball.
That's not it.
he's got cheeks.
That's not my game, bro.
Because Dirk posted it. That's the
I
best
love
thing.
that.
You know what's crazy? Now, if they go shoot
Put it up.
three-pointers, Kristaps could do that.
Of course.
That's why he's great.
Unicorn.
Loser.
New Dirk.
Here's a guy jumping onto a bar with no trouble at all. Wait, what?
I've never seen anyone look cool in skinny sweatpants before this.
Do that again.
Kanye? Kanye does it.
No, he does not look cool.
That's insane.
This must be take 1,450. I look how happy.
Would you imagine if he splits that bar? If he splits that bar, that's a problem.
Look how sweaty he is. Of course, this is 2,000 takes.
How did we
That is
get
like 19
here? How did we
times.
know that we could do that?
Oh, that's sick.
Like, you saw that and went, you know what I think I can do?
Where are
Don't
they,
go
by the
here.
way? Where
Translate that
over
to
there.
sport.
He looks Norwegian.
How does that help?
He does.
Yeah, I'm going to say Norway.
Yeah,
he's from Norway.
Loser, parting ways. Vince Wilfork announced on Twitter today he's retiring with a video complete with a sponsored Kingsford grilling session.
Yes.
He will have one final tailgate on September 7th. It's so good. No more cleats, just meats. Your reaction, Marcellus?
First, respect to a great career. My number mate,
Love that
75 all day. You in that fishing show, run with that, man. In the
He's awesome.
post-retirement, he had the fishing. He loves the fish, so go out.
Yeah, he's good. Well, he's
Go
not.
do that fishing show and get
I
that.
love athletes that get it. It's
He
entertainment.
gets it.
He
He's hilarious.
Absolutely.
And I
I
love
didn't know number mate was the thing. I'm just going to throw that out there.
That's
Number
all
mate,
for us
my
today.
number mate. Howie Long, shout out to 75 everywhere.